So today, and in fact this whole week, has been crazy and busy. We have had fog, we've had storms. Today, literally at times, just it kind of sounded like an earthquake in a sense because of we had the sun come out today, so it heated the snow on the roof, and it was just coming off like crazy. And last year, today, one of my Facebook memories was of a picture of Bandit in the back window. And you look out that window and there is almost zero snow on the grass. You look out that window now, you can't, the snow is halfway up to the house. So it's crazy that way. So it's halfway in the back of the house. So we're getting another mountain. I think I posted on my Instagram about that. So it's just crazy. Anyways, so today I was crazy busy, and I'm finally now able to get this book review filmed for you guys. And this is one that I have been wanting to do for a while since the book came out. It is one of my favorite author's books. Couldn't remember where I was going. So this is one that I got from the library, and then I got it also with proximity, but I did not have time to read the both of them, and so I ended up having to take it back, and then I bought my own thinking I was going to read it, and I did not do that. So I found it on CD and listened to, I think I put in the first CD, finished the first CD, and then ended up reading it using my copy, reading it on the way to church, and then getting home, and then I think I sat it down for a little bit and then picked it up and read it again, and I finished reading it. I think the first CD went to chapter 10 or something, and so from 10 to 24, chapter 24 is where I read. Anyways, what I'm talking about is it's by Jennifer Moore, and it is The Shipbuilder's Wife. And this is one that I feel is a good adventure type book in a sense, and it's just a feel-good book, I believe. And it's their main female character, her family is in society, they're doing things, and she ends up thinking, if I can get this guy to propose to me, then I'll have it made. And there's an accident that happens after this guy proposes, and he chooses not to stay engaged to her, and her family kind of leaves her. And I'd done a book before of Jennifer Moore's called My Dearest Enemy, which is the main male is this main female's brother, and so he doesn't know what happened to her, or I don't know, they never mentioned that. And then there's the main male lead who he marries the lead female, and there is a whole thing that happens. This is around 1812, so I don't know the particulars of the war that's going on with the British and the Americans. I don't know the whole war that's going on. I'm going to have to brush up on that. And so there's this war that's going on. The main male is a spy, so he has things, and there's a miscommunication that goes on with the two main characters, and it makes you, there's times that it made me, and I'm sure it'll make you, feel like, okay, we're finally getting somewhere. These two characters are starting to communicate, we're doing good, and then they just stop communicating, and then they drift apart, and then they come back, and there's just a series of events, like I said, that happens to make, you know, the main male feel this way about the female, and vice versa. And it is just one of those books that it is a romance. It's got a little bit of the adventure, a little bit of, I'm going to say, a mystery in there, and it has, though, the romance in it. And I truly enjoyed this book. I wish that there was another one now that I can go back, you know, and see what happens to these characters and see how their lives have progressed now in the future. So she does make mention, like I said, of the couple characters from My Dearest Enemy. And so I'm just excited for her next one to come out. And if Jennifer Moore has a new book coming out, I haven't looked at that. But I really fell in love with this book. I have fallen in love with this author and her work, and how she writes good, clean, uplifting books. And that is something that I look for in a book, so that I'm able to share that with you guys, and you guys can share that with, you know, you can share these books with your grandma if you wanted to. So